Hey guys, so in retrospect, 6 minutes was probably a little too long to spend talking about restrictive and non-restrictive clauses in my last video. So I want to try and keep this one a little more concise. So to do that, I'm splitting it into two parts that both deal with the letter H. There he is, and of course we can't neglect his lowercase counterpart. Now, you may have noticed I just pronounced H without a H sound at the start. You've probably also heard it pronounced Haitch. In fact, it's likely that you have because that is the more common pronunciation, but it's not correct. Haitch is what we call a hypercorrection. Now, a hypercorrection occurs when the correct way of speaking sounds lax or informal. So people say what they think sounds correct rather than what is correct. This happens quite a bit in English, particularly with you and I or you and me. People tend to use you and I more often because it sounds more correct, but it's not always the correct term to use. Sometimes you and me is correct, but you and I prevails even when it shouldn't, just because it sounds more formal. But I'm getting a bit off topic. I will talk about you and I versus you and me in a later video, but let's get back to the letter H for now. So I suppose the reason that H came about was because it's really the only letter with a name that doesn't contain the sound that letter makes. So, B makes a B sound, F makes a F sound, but H making a H sound doesn't contain that sound in its name. And that makes that letter seem out of place in comparison to every other letter. And so the hypercorrection was born. But it's not correct. So just remember, it's H, not H. And also remember to subscribe to my channel. And coming up, I'll have part 2 of this video. And also, I've had a few requests to deal with correct apostrophe usage, so that's on the way as well. Thanks.